it's Lynn from LynnieCDesigns. Thank you for joining me today. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in West Sussex in the UK, and I'm coming on today to share the card that I'm making for the Global Design Project. It's a Case the Designer card, and I will put a link to my blog with all the descriptions. I'm using Tasteful Touches and Sentiments for Heal Your Heart because I sadly need to make a sympathy card for a friend who recently lost her husband. So I've got a base of Rococo Rose, which is, and all the measurements will be on my blog, at 16.3 centimeters by 24 and scored at 12 to make a slightly bigger card. I've got for the inside a bit of Whisper White, which is 11.5 by 15.8, and then for the front I've got a piece of Misty Moonlight, which is 10 centimeters by 14.3. Then I've got a piece of the white, which is cut 0.5 centimeter shorter, 9.5 by 13.8. I've got some white for some stamping, a strip for 3 banners, and I've got a punched vellum circle. Let me get on and start doing all the stamping. Come back to the envelope. I'm going to use the triple banner punch, which is the first thing that I ever bought from Stampin' Up. And just to finish off, my finishing touches is some of the 2019 to 2021 in colour faceted dots. So Misty Moonlight, and I'm going to use this little square to create a bit of a background on this bit. The original card had embossing paste, which is really lovely, but I decided not to use that. So I'm going to take that away and I will emboss it and come back. Inside I've got Sentiment, and this is the Misty Moonlight ink, which I think is really lovely. And a little scratch piece of paper. Got the flower. I want to do that over the top of that, like that. So that's the inside done. And then I'm going to stamp 3 colours, and I want to stamp this feather. Oh, that wasn't cleaned properly. It's a pretty cool colour though. That must have had some pink on it. I rather like that. I'm not going to use it on today's project. That's a happy accident. But I'm going to use it on another project. Here's the pink. And with all our inks, you just have to let them dry a little bit. They do take a little bit of time to dry, but once they do, they kind of change colour a little bit. And there is the Misty Moonlight. Let's do the Sentiment. Perfect. So I'm going to put you on hold, and I will just fussy cut these out and do a banner for this. So here we are, we've done it. I've done fussy cut those. I've cut that down and put a tail on. Done the same with this strip of Seaside Spray. And I will just show you what I do when it's so this has measurements here for the triple banner, but you can just slide in any piece of card as long as it's got a flat edge. Slide it in and you can just gauge it. I find it easier to do this. So gauge the sides and then punch down, and you have a lovely banner. So there we go, those are my 3 banners, and we can start popping these together. So I will get some wet glue. Try and get it straight. There we go. And then we will, I've embossed just to give a little bit of extra texture to that panel. Now, you do generally have to be a little bit careful with vellum because the glue sticks shows through, but because I'm going to be covering it up an awful lot, I'm not going to worry about it too much. So I want that there, and then just decide how I'm going to put on my feathers. So I'm going to pop those on flat, and then I'll put the last one on with dimensionals. Fabulous. And I think what I'm going to do, I'll pop that one down first, and I'll stick that so that it's lined up with the edge there and tucked under some of the feathers. I'm going to pop the pink one up, and again, and with fingers and thumbs, like I said to you before, pop that there, and then I'm going to pop that on dimensionals as well. Get my snips. Sorry, I'm doing it out of camera, I just realised. And then I'm going to pop that that can be added to the base. Make sure I'm doing it the right way up. Try and do it so that it's kind of square. And then I think I'm going to, now I should have decided before, I'm going to actually I'm going to stick with 3, and there we have it, an elegant but quite pretty Sympathy Card. Ooh, you get these everywhere. As I said, I'll put links down below. There'll be to my blog, and there will be links to my online store if you wanted to purchase any of the bits that I've used. And I will see you again next Sunday. Bye for now.